The correct IUPAC name for the following compound is. So what we see in this molecule is we see that we have two different functional groups. So we see that we have a ketone and we have a carboxylic acid. So when we have two functional groups, we need to know the hierarchy of functional groups in terms of IUPAC naming. So we can, and those are called functional group priorities. So we can find those functional group priorities in your textbook and table 16.1. And you might kind of notice loosely that as groups get more oxidized, they are further up on that table. So in comparing a ketone and a carboxylic acid, you will find out that the carboxylic acid has priority. So what that means is that your carboxylic acid is going to be the key functional group in your parent chain. So it's going to be named as a carboxylic acid. So it's going to end up ending in oic acid. And so that carbon 1, that also tells us that carbon 1 is the carbonyl of the carboxylic acid. And so we want to name 2, 3, and 4. So we have the ketone on carbon 3. And so if the ketone was the parent chain, was the principal functional group, your molecule name would end in -one, which is what we see here for A and C. So we see that that is not the right answer. So we need to know what to call a ketone as a substituent, and we call this oxo. And it's at carbon 3, so it's going to be 3-oxo. And then our carboxylic acid has 4 carbon atoms, so it would be a butane. We drop the E at the end of butane and add oic acid if it's a carboxylic acid. So that means the name here is that 3-oxobutanoic acid.